reservations till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and display it. You know the heart that you made it. And it's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you lose. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
They call this a controlled environment, but I don't know about that. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha.
And this one has all of those. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That jab misses. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Oh, look at that left jab. It's Khan versus Crawford Part 2. Of course, Crawford with that TKO win in 2019 in New York City.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I'd ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in a ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, threw clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? Then now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their... What do we expect to see here in round 2? They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Right hook is finding its target. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Beautiful counter punch. When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That belt. On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Good counter punch. Is rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bill Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, did you see that? Amir Khan in some real trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, boy! Amir Khan, dazed! Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
On to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable, or a little bit of a mousetrap.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Counter punches have to hurt. Just missed with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go in the 6th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fans. Hold that! It's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Where did that...
1, 2,